I'm Jade.
Hi, and I'm Jess.
And we're from Perfumery. You've probably seen all over our social media that we've just launched Heretic, and we're so excited.
Very excited and in love with this range.
In love.
Good.
So I think Heretic was on our first spreadsheet
Yep.
that we made of our kind of wish list
Yeah.
galore.
Like 2
way
years
back
ago.
when.
Longer than 2 years ago now, actually.
Longer. And we're just thrilled to be the first and only physical store to stock the entire range in Australia.
Yeah, we're really proud and we're really in love with this range. So we
Yeah.
hope you guys love it as much as we do.
Yes. So we wanted to just go through each of the scents in the Dirty collection today. I
Yes.
myself actually haven't had a chance to try them all. I don't know if you've
I've tried most of them
Yeah.
now. Slowly working my way
Yeah.
through because there's quite a few in the range.
Yes.
And we've only had it for a couple of days.
Yeah.
So it's really fresh.
We've had amazing response and feedback from you guys that you obviously really wanted it to be in Australia.
Yeah.
Here it is. And there's some scents that you guys were really loving, so that was awesome. So we're going to start from the beginning. We thought it'd be really fun to do on camera and just smell all of the scents and just,
Give you our reactions to it.
tell you our thoughts.
Yeah, so the Dirty series is really cool. Douglas Little, who created Heretic, he wanted to take those notes that we all know and love and are really iconic in the fragrance world and turn them on their head. He wanted to almost take them out on a night on the town, smudge their lipstick, mess up their hair, ruffle a few feathers and get them into mischief. So what I love with the Dirty collection is that they really hero the note that they say they're heroing, but they do it in such a beautiful, complex, interesting way. So
Lots of layers.
Lots of layers. And they're
So,
100% natural as well, we should
100%
add.
natural. Yeah. And
yes.
they last for a really long time.
Yeah.
Especially for natural and especially for some of the citruses that are in here as
Totally.
well. So what are we
Let's
starting with?
smelly.
Dirty ginger.
Dirty ginger. I love this one. It's not my usual vibe, but I really love it.
Wow.
It smacks you in the face,
It
huh?
really does.
Yeah.
But not in a bad way, like in a really
it's
like
not an unpleasant smack.
no, it's citrusy, zesty, a little bit tart, and it's not a super overpowering ginger. I think that they've made that really well. They've blended that really well, so it's still creamy.
Yeah, see, I find like with this jasmine, with this ginger, it's got this like refreshing, sharp quality, like when you've chopped up ginger. It's not like a lot of ginger-based fragrances that we have that are really sweet, spicy scent. It's almost got that fresh crispness of like a wasabi or something.
Yeah.
It's really uplifting, but then an earthy base.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually think it's a little bit sweet, but I don't know, Max. I always feel like with you and I, like I'll say, I think it's sweet, and you're like, I think it's sharp. So maybe that's just our noses. Everyone smells things differently.
That's the beauty of us both smelling everything.
Yeah.
And we've both got different tastes as well, so it's perfect.
So for me, I probably wouldn't wear a ginger type spicy fragrance on my skin. I'm normally drawn to the more earthy, rich, warm and floral scents. But I think I might give that a go and just see what happens, because it just can do so many different things on your skin.
Totally. When I tried that, it had the Palo Santo and the vetiver in the base, which both notes I love. And so it had this depth to it, but the ginger remains throughout the whole scent, which I really loved that element. Yeah. I think it's like a good daytime scent because it was refreshing and clean and uplifting. Yeah.
Okay, awesome.
All right. Dirty Neroli. I love the smell. We've got an orange tree at our house, and I love the smell.
Yeah, it's
of
really
all the elements. Yeah, this one's got like a bit of that. I smell this, and I get a little bit of sharpness to start with. A little bit of sharp spice that comes through.
It actually reminds me of Andrea Marc's Sharp.
Oh, wow!
Because it's
good call.
Yeah, it's creamy, but it's not super like sharp like it is. It has that creaminess to it. I'm really loving that.
Yeah, it's really nice. It's kind of like that summer or spring when it's blooming on the tree, and you kind of can smell like the tree in all its entirety. It's got like that earthiness to it too. Yeah,
awesome. Okay, next one, Dirty Fig.
This is a cool one.
This one was, I think, the one that we were super excited to try.
Yes.
There's no fig in this.
I know.
fragrance.
It's so you can't extract fig naturally to put in fragrance.
Oh.
So he's done this really cool blend of notes that actually smell like fig,
Yeah.
like a juicy, ripe fig.
So when we read the notes to this fragrance, we were like, okay, black currant, and raspberry. But it works. It's beautiful. It's like a holiday in a bottle. It's so nice.
Yeah, it's got this sweetness, but not a sickly sweet, like
No.
that fruity sweetness.
Yeah.
Like,
And I think a lot of scents that we have, which have raspberry in them or black currant, can be quite sweet and sickly sweet. But I think that that's blended really beautifully.
there's a little bit of geranium in the top, which really lightens
Yeah.
the whole scent.
I feel like everything's really creamy in this range. Like it's fresh and creamy just from what we're getting at the moment.
Yeah.
Which is really nice because sometimes with these singular scents, they can be quite overpowering. So it's nice to just balance them out.
Yeah, absolutely. And then Dirty Lemon. I'm loving this one. And I just
Yeah.
noticed before it kind of has this like lemon juice.
Yes, totally.
Look
looks
to
like
it.
lemon
It's like
juice.
freshly squeezed lemons.
Put it on my salad dressing.
You probably could.
How did you describe this the other day? Because when we first smelled it, you said something and it just sounded awesome.
So when you smell it to start with, I really get the lime, the lemon, the lime, the
super
citrus
tart
in the top. It's like
not sweet. What's the word I'm trying to find? Zesty.
yes, it's zesty. So I reckon it starts out
Yeah.
like a limoncello kind of thing, like this really refreshing drink, and then on the skin it gets really creamy, and it's almost like your lemon meringue pie then.
Yes.
So it's got like the ylang ylang and sandalwood, so it gets this softness and lasts so long.
It's real like it is like a pie, like a citrusy gourmand.
Yeah.
It's really beautiful.
Yeah, that warmth is so yummy
Yeah.
in there.
All right, Dirty Rose.
Oh,
my
this is
favourite. It's actually really funny because when I started getting into the fragrance world, I was like, oh, don't wear rose. That's like a nano scent or whatever. Clearly, I was really naive because every single scent that I have has rose in it of some form. Oh, this is just
So
It's-
pretty.
the perfect rose.
Yeah.
And I'm not, as I think I've said this 1,000 times, I don't really love the classic rose. I'm more of a dirty rose kind of person.
Yeah.
So when I saw this scent and the name, it's like, it's the whole rose. You get the thorns, the
Yes.
stem, it's green, it's crisp, but then it has the beautiful floral element as well. I
Yeah.
feel like it's really vintage, a bit powdery.
It's definitely got a powdery kind of this velvety softness to
Yes.
it. On my skin, it's kind of has a freshness to begin with. That's like that tea rose sort of smell. I just smelt it and I was like, this smells like I'm in a rose garden. When I was in
Yeah.
New Zealand, we went to this rose garden. I made poor Luke wait while I smelled every single rose. And I just feel like it really smells true
Yeah.
to rose. But then that extra element of that soft sort of, that soft powdery vintage,
Yeah.
like you
Yeah.
said. Yeah, absolutely.
I feel like this would lay out really perfectly with scandalwood. I'm actually going to do that.
Ooh, that's a great idea. All right, Dirty Jasmine. This one, I think it just smells so true to jasmine. It's really interesting. It's got cucumber on the top note of it, which gives you this fresh, almost watery, like you've got that
Oh, wow.
spring
Yeah.
breeze. Yeah. It reminds me of like hot nights, walking around North Fitzroy. All of the beautiful terrace houses have jasmine blooming.
Yeah.
It just smells so true to jasmine, I think.
Yeah, it does. It's really beautiful.
But it's
It's-
refreshing.
Yeah, it's actually reminding me of something from my childhood. I don't know what, but
Oh, weren't you saying it had a like there
a
was
lolly
something
or something. It's something,
that-
but I don't want to say lolly and turn people off
because it's not
because-
sweet.
no. But there's something about it. It's probably just, you know, how fragrance does things to your memories and
Yeah.
stuff. There's something happening there, but I really like that.
I feel like it's got this kind of like green freshness, like you're actually outdoors.
You walk in and you walk past jasmine, and then it's like the sun and the air.
Yeah, totally.
I feel like there was jasmine at every single house I was at growing up. Like my grandma's house, I think jasmine was just everywhere.
Yeah. It's such a nice thing to have everywhere.
Yeah. Right. Lucky last.
Ooh.
Dirty Mango. Okay, so this was the latest release from Heretic. What's the inspiration behind this one?
So this is like tropical holidays, like that exotic kind of scent, but then also a naughty kind of
Yeah.
holiday. It's got a BDSM vibe to it, which is pretty cool.
The artwork for this was like a mango being whipped.
Yeah.
It's really cool. To me, that's like I think if it was super mango-y and fruity and sweet, wouldn't be my vibe, but I really love that. I love mangoes, like they're one of my favorite fruits.
but I feel like it's not a sickly sweet fruity scent.
And see, for me, I'm like the only person in the world pretty much who doesn't enjoy mango.
What's wrong with you?
But I really like this scent, and I also don't usually like fruity scents, but this
Yeah.
one has that juiciness to it, but a depth and a richness in there. Like it's got an earthy base that I really love. It's really, I feel like this is the most kind of intense when I smell it because I guess it's a very distinctive scent as well. It's like, this is like a real
really
signature
good.
scent that would be the type of scent that people would notice.
Yeah.
It's got a little bit of citrus in there as well, which I think just brightens the whole thing.
Yeah.
That makes it not too sweet.
It's a bit effervescent almost.
Ooh.
Yes.
Yeah, good one.
I feel like this whole range is really fresh and crisp but creamy at the same time. So some of these notes can be quite like tart or sharp, but they're just well rounded, and I think that they would just match anyone.
Absolutely, and you can layer with them and get creative. And I love how Douglas describes working with naturals like working with watercolors when you're painting, because they're sheer, they're a little bit transparent, and they've got that vibrance to them though. And when they blend together, it's quite seamless, and it kind of becomes this whole other blend then. And I think that's really what he's done with this range, is that each of the notes that are listed on the front of the fragrance is really heroed, but they're layered at the same time, and there's a complexity to them that's
definitely
so good.
Just when you said the watercolor thing then, it just reminded me, like, if you try to have a go at watercolors on your own with a cheap set, it doesn't work. It's washed out. It's really bad. But if you have good quality watercolors, like that, just straight away I thought about that when you mentioned the watercolor thing, because it can just be so bold and bright.
Exactly.
Quite transparent.
Yeah.
And, really beautiful.
Yes, exactly.
Well, this was really fun. So we're going to do the rest of the Heretic range, but we might do them another day so that we have a clear nose to try them all.
Exactly.
Everything's available online and in store. If you are in Melbourne, pop in and try them. The range is stunning, and you need to get it on your skin like you just do.
Oh, it is so much better on the skin. And there's also the 2 size options for all of the fragrances in the line as well.
And we do offer free returns online with the Law Promise. So if you're not in Melbourne and you can't come in and try it, check out the Law Promise as we send a little sample along with the fragrance, and you can try it. And if it's not entirely you, if it doesn't work, we'll have it sent back and exchange it over.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for watching, and we hope that we've inspired you to try the new range.
Something and get excited about Heretic.
Awesome. Thanks so much. See you.